Today I'm gonna solve the reverse integer problem using Java. This is a common algorithm problem asked in interviews. It's a problem where I must mainly focus on the edge cases. The regular cases are easy. The reverse integer problem is the following. Given an integer, I have to revert all the digits. How to build the solution? The first thing is how to read all the digits individually. I can do this with the modulo operation. If I use the modulo operation to 123 with 10, I get 3. Now I need to shift all the digits to the right. This way I can do the same operation to obtain the digit 2. How do I shift a number to the right? Dividing by 10. So I have the modulo operation and I need to iterate over my input value until I have no more digits. Let's do it. I will use LeetCode to test my solution and check the performance and the edge cases. But first remember to subscribe to my channel. Let's start initializing the result. Int result equal to 0. I start by taking the number, the input number. I use the modulo of 10 to obtain the last digit. Modulo equals x divided by 10. And I add it to my result. Result plus equal modulo. But I need to iterate over the input value until the last digit. I can do it with a for loop or with a while loop. Let's start with the while loop. While x different of 0, and I put this inside. At the end I returned the result. And I need to prepare my input value for the next operation by dividing it by 10. This way I shift all the digits to the right. X equal to x divided by 10. And the reverse operation for the result, shift all the digits to the left. And I have to do this before adding the modulo. Result, I multiply it by 10. Let's test this. This works for the most simple cases, but what about the negative numbers? What about the overflow? Let's first handle the integer overflow. What's the integer overflow? Java allows me to store numbers in an int variable, which are between those values. That's a 32 bits. But why do I need to check this range? If the input parameter is already in an integer, I may receive the following value as input, but when reversing it, I obtain this one, which is out of bound of the integer. So before multiplying the result by 10, I check the limits. If the result is higher than integer max value is a constant, but divided by 10. I need to check if it's higher than the overflow before multiplying it by 10. And let's also check the equals condition. Or it's equal to the max value and the modulo, the last digit to be added, is higher than 7. In this case, I return 0. Why 7? Because the value of max value ends by 7. If my result is equal to the max value and the modulo I want to add is higher than 7, it will cause an overflow. Let's now handle the other edge case, negative numbers. With positive numbers, I just need to put the number in the reverse order. But with negative numbers, I have to keep the negative sign. But I have to take into account that the limits are not the same, and I'm not sure the modulo operation works the same way. Let's first add the overflow condition. If the result is lower than integer mean value divided by 10, or the equal condition. Double equals and modulo lower than -8. Return 0. This time the last digit of mean value is 8. Let's now check if my modulo operation acts the same way with the positive numbers and the negative numbers. I'm gonna test it quickly with JShell. I initialize an integer to 1, 2, 3, If I obtain the modulo of 10, it gives me 3. Let's now initialize it to -1, 2, 3. And the same operation, modulo of 10, I get -3. The last digit with the minus sign. Let's see if I need to change my solution. Let's take the case of -123. The first operation is the modulo, where I obtain -3. Then I check the limits. I'm okay for now. Then I multiply the result by 10. It remains 0. I add the modulo value to the result, and I shift the digits of the input value to the right. Let's see another iteration. Now the modulo is -2. I'm inside the integer limits. I shift the digits of the result to the left. The minus sign is maintained. I sum the modulo value. I have two negative numbers. It's a regular sum. The result is -32. And I shift the digits of the input value to the right. And the last iteration, the modulo is -1. I'm inside the limits. I shift the result to the left. I sum the modulo value. And I shift the input value to the right. As the input value is now 0, I return the result. Let's submit my solution to see if it's performant. Yes, that's a good result. With this problem, I must focus on the edge cases, negative numbers and overflow limits. Solving the problem of a normal use case is easy. What's hard is to identify the edge cases. It used to be the limits of the data structure, the integer in this case, negative values, or duplicated values. After solving 5 or 10 problems like this one, your mindset is used to find those edge cases. That's all for today. Don't forget to click on the like button, subscribe to my channel, and see you soon. Bye.